How to cope with a broken heart, 10 tips that work. In this video, I want to talk about how to cope with a broken heart. It can be really painful to realize that the majority of the relationships you have will end in your life. It sucks, but that's just what's in the cards for us. A broken heart is shattered with pain, hurt, confusion, anxiety, anger and fear, and as you get older, these heartbreaks can be more painful because each time we choose to love again, we do so with more vulnerability and sensitivity. So, if you're nursing a broken heart, know that you're not alone. You'd be surprised how meaningful and comforting this can be in the long run. With that being said, let's take a look at this list of tips on how to cope with a broken heart. 1. Be gentle with yourself during this time. Have you noticed how common it is for you to easily fall into a routine of beating yourself up after a failed relationship or rejection? There is a time and place for introspection and assessment of one's character, but not without some degree of gentleness and kindness. You're in pain right now, and whether it's deservedly so or not, you deserve to be kind to yourself. Self-loathing and hatred will not help you get through the tough time. Speak to yourself in the same way you would to a close friend during a breakup. Don't berate yourself, but be loving and thoughtful. 2. Find the lessons from this heartbreak. When I am trying to cope with a broken heart, I pose the following question to myself: what can I learn from this to be better? The lessons are pretty predictable, but it creates a mental note that I am not done growing as a human being. For as long as we believe that there is more to do in life, we will remain resilient and muster up the effort needed to push forward. The lessons gained from loss usually result in better relationships, stronger bonds and personal development. Loss should always be viewed as an event to learn from. 3. Be present with your feelings. Many poor decisions and prolonged suffering could have been avoided if I understood how to cope with a broken heart. Feelings must be acknowledged, felt, understood and released. When you surrender to these emotions of pain and suffering, they gradually dissipate. The more you practice the art of letting go, the stronger your mind becomes. 4. Find someone you can trust to share this journey with. There are some people who will instantly contact and connect with those around them during heartbreak. Unfortunately, there are others who choose to bottle it up on their own. I would argue that you should make every effort you can to tell someone about what you're going through. Whether it's a friend online or a counselor, you need to share this journey with them to truly cope with a broken heart. 5. Take at least 6 months to learn who you are and the life you want to create. After any kind of loss or rejection, it's normal to question things about yourself, your life and your dreams. You need to create a new vision of a future for yourself. And I find that a few months of just being by yourself and getting to know who you are again will be the most effective way to replace the old vision with a new one. Having something to work for and towards provides another reason to keep moving forward. In essence, this 6-month activity will help you to cope with a broken heart until you heal. 6. Distance yourself from people who judge you for being in pain. There are some people in life who do not have good intentions. You can't heal in the place that made you sick nor with the people who poison you. If you can't cut them out of your life, then you can at least distance yourself. By surrounding yourself with good, trustworthy, kind, empathetic and honest people, you will cultivate a sense of comfort and belonging with them. They'll advise you appropriately, and you'll feel comfortable with sharing your feelings, which can be therapeutic during this time in your life. 7. Find forgiveness within your heart. Have you noticed how, irrespective of the reason why someone broke your heart, you feel wronged? Forgiveness is for you. It liberates you from those negative feelings associated with loss, even if the loss that you are experiencing is because of death. You can find yourself feeling angry with your loved one for leaving you all alone. Those feelings may be normal, but they aren't healthy for you long term. Forgiveness can be viewed as letting go and accepting what has happened without holding a grudge. I've seen good people turn bitter, resentful, nasty and hateful because they never dealt with those feelings. 8. Catch yourself ruminating and make a decision to stop. When you reach a state of obsessing over a negative past event, there's nothing you can do about it because that's a natural state of being. Turns out, I was wrong, and this is called rumination. The problem with ruminating is that your brain is searching for a solution to a real-life problem that cannot be done. What has proven to be effective in my life is catching myself, and then making a decision to stop. The quicker that I'm able to do this, the less time I spend ruminating and reliving painful memories. 9. Turn to God. Turning to God has provided me with a lot of comfort and hope in my life when things have been dark. The act of submission, irrespective of whatever you believe in, can be humbling, but also empowering. Pray for help during this time. Speak your heart out and seek better times. The power of prayer has been a source of strength in my own life.